WordNerds, happy Friday. So this is the day of the week where we usually talk about things that inspired us. But today I wanted to mix things up a little bit and talk about something that inspired me a while ago and then get some feedback from you guys. Basically, last year I had this huge problem where I was buying way too many pre-made covers just because they were so beautiful. Basically, pre-mades are book covers that designers create without any particular story in mind or without any input from any authors, and then they put them up for sale and whoever happens to fall in love with them buys that cover. Afterwards they can change the author name, obviously, and add a series title and change the title, all of that stuff, but the basic image stays the same. So I bought a lot of these, probably about half a dozen, just because I like them so much. And now that I'm wrapping up a bunch of my series, I'm really wanting to write a standalone, and the plan is to choose one of the pre-made covers that I've already purchased and turn that into a story. So before I do that, I wanted to figure out which one of these covers I should be working from. I narrowed my list down to 3, and then I asked my newsletter which one, just based on the cover alone, they thought I should write. And now I want to give that same question to all of you and get your 2 cents. So feel free to ignore any of the text on these 3 covers. Basically just go on which one you would see on a shelf and most want to pick up. So first up is what I think is probably going to be a sci-fi story. There's just kind of a main character and a super high-tech weapon on it. I bought it because it was pretty and I was super into sci-fi at the time. I haven't really written a ton of it since then, but this cover definitely sparks some ideas. Whereas these next 2 are a little bit more fantasy. First up is the one that the cover designer called The Arisen, although I would probably change the title myself. It's got this super awesome firebird in what looks to be kind of a real world setting, and I just thought the art was pretty, and I like anything with some sort of magical animal, so yeah, I'd really like to write this one. And finally, this last one, I went back and forth on the artist's website for a long time. Not sure if I really wanted to buy it, but it just kept speaking to me, even though I didn't have a particular story in mind. So it's got this beautiful girl with horns, and I'm thinking I'm going to call it Wild. Beyond that, though, I don't really know. So if any of these covers speak out to you guys, I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments down below which, if any, or all of the covers you think would be interesting or which you would be most interested in picking up. And I will absolutely read through those comments along with all of the votes for my newsletter and then figure out from there which story I'm going to write. So that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching and for commenting if you decide to do so. And of course, don't forget to join us on Sunday for our next live chat at 7:30 Eastern Time. In the meantime, happy reading, happy writing, and I'll see you next time.